I'm very late to the party. I didn't actually do a little bit of a discussion on the Macedo ban list. I didn't even put out a meme thread, which is annoying. But anyway, here is a list of men for you. And some of the men on that list are actually here. We've got Spright Blue going from 2 to 3, which is nice consistency bump. As well as Nadir finally. I forgot about this one, honestly. Nadir now is going to 3. That's me. So this is a good change for any sort of... I don't really know what deck is just playing Nadir Dogmatica control, to be honest with you, but I feel like this sort of thing has kind of been power crept egregiously. And I believe since the release of Macedo, this card's almost always just been at 2. I think it was released at 3 and then went to 2 very shortly after Macedo's release. But there's basically no real competitive deck that plays Nadir or has played Nadir. It's kind of disappointing how late they are with some of this stuff. But anyway, so yeah, blue to 3, this to 3. This is a big one for Spright as well. It's Nimble Weaver to 3. You have like an actual really good sick normal summon. I mean, this is just like tour guide, right? And everyone knows that when it comes to Spright, hand trapping Spright is like really difficult. It kind of feels like playing against Snake Eye in some ways. You hit a card and then they just have the guy from the hand that summons itself, and then they can set up Orange or Carrot to like prevent negations after that. Then they overlay into Gigantic. Elf also offers targeting protection. I think Spright is at full power now, actually. I'm not actually... What is it? What is Spright missing? It's crazy to think that Spright is at full power, a deck that used to regularly compete with tier limit... Well, compete by activating Mystic Mind and putting a, you know, beat cop counter on it. Toad is the most important card. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah, we don't have Toad, unfortunately. But yeah, Jet as well to 3. So a full, like, you know, Spright engine or deck altogether if you want to play pure Spright. That's the thing. Tri-Spright is low-key one of the most fun decks I've played that I wish I actually invested a little bit more time and effort into playing. It's really enjoyable. I love Tri-Spright. Lots of little mini restrictions and conditions, like, you know, you're locked into 2s because of Gigantic. You're locked into your Tri-type materials because of the Tri-Brigades. Lots of cool things that the deck offers that I might actually try experiment with again. Let me know if you'd like to see that. So this is an interesting one in the lead up to the WCQ here. We've got Maiden of White and Sage both to 2. Good cards in Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes has been dominating the metagame. Truly has been one of the best decks, especially for ranked because of its versatile nature and best of 1. And so I guess that's why they're hitting it already, which is very shocking to me. Honestly, it's genuinely surprising they're hitting Blue Eyes this quickly. I mean, it's only been in Macedo for 2 months or something now. Pretty quick. This is... I don't even need to... Like, I'll just show you why this card is at 2 now. Oh, damn it, I lost the page. Is it this one? Come on. I think this is the right one. It's I'm here to stay. Anyway, there was a TLDR, there was an announcement saying that there's going to be 6 total episodes for the branded Dogmatica anime lore thing. I think that was confirmed by the OCG Twitter this morning. I can't seem to find it, but I'm pretty sure I saw the number 6 confirmed episodes. So, you know, that means that's going to be like, you know, 15 minutes total. But, you know, it's something we've been asking for a while, despite the fact that it's only 4 minutes. You're too generous, yeah. So that's why Branded Fusion's getting buffed. Weird, shocking. They just gave us a free structure deck that you get with your campaign code memes. And all the alt arts, which, by the way, I think is in the game now, the new selection pack thing. So, yeah. Is this it here? Sky Striker 2 and news on the next arc. Recent article revealed there'll be 6 episodes on the Albaz lore starting in June. Yay! So we're getting 15 minutes of lore over the course of a month. Amazing. Bonfire to 1 is a good hit, I suppose. I don't know if I would call it a good hit. It's nice preemptive... slap on the wrist because X aggregator is broken, and if Raizio is legal before Worlds, that's gonna be wawawiwa, like absolutely bazinga. So if anyone here has played much TCG, Raizio feels like you're playing a 2015 deck if you don't draw exactly X going second. Like, the deck, it feels so garbage. I generally don't know how it's anywhere near as good as it actually is in the TCG. So The reason that it's good in TCG is because you have 3 copies of it and 3 Bonfire. Obviously, that's been nerfed recently. But this is good preemptively leading up to Ryzeal. And of course, this is, of course, a Snake Eye list. Which is cool because the way that Konami likes to address decks in Master Duel is they don't kill your deck. They make it so unbelievably unfun to play that you just stop playing it yourself. Because that's kind of how Snake Eye feels right now in Master Duel. You've got like 1 Bonfire, 1 Ash, Sinful Spoils I think is at 1 now as well. Yep. So 3 to 1 on Sinful Spoils. They're just making it... Wanted is at 1. Honestly, I'm shocked and surprised they didn't put Diabell to 1 as well. I feel like she probably has some sort of diplomatic immunity in things. Maybe it's like because she's an ultra rare. Maybe it's lore. But I'm surprised they didn't put Diabell as well to 1. So Snake Eye is completely like horrible to play basically at this point. So anyway, that's like the full changes for the WCQ season. Looking to be a interesting qualifier. Don't think there's enough Snake Eye hits to really justify the deck being dead. You can definitely play 1 Bonfire, 1 Snake Eye. Sinful Spoils. Branded Fusion to 2. I don't know how relevant that is. Because I feel like the difference between 1 and 2 is really just not that much. I think the decks were always playing 60. I'm not a branded expert, but like 1 is kind of all you need. So 2 is just like kind of nice because you get to draw it more. But I don't know if that really warrants people going to 40 card lists now. Because somehow, weirdly, branded is actually more consistent at 60 cards. So, we'll see. I don't... Just a hard drawing 1 extra copy is like 7% more consistency in a 40 card deck. I don't know if that's like, you know, meta breaking. I don't think this is going to make branded go from where it is now, which is probably a very good deck, to the best deck. The problem with branded is, I think, the player base. It's a very difficult deck, and only the truly dedicated branded players are like really good at branded. So even if branded fusion was at 3, like, I don't know, I guess that would be a big deal, but 2, I just don't know if this changes much for the deck. So Hamud, please, Hamud, please, Hamud, please. Hopefully he'll qualify for Worlds. And then Unlimited, we've got... Yeah, so all the Spright stuff here. Spright will be an interesting deck. No Toad, but Spright is really good into hand traps. It's a really good hand trap deck. It's a good mid-range deck. Interesting stuff, honestly. Like, this is a lot of consistency Spright just got. Like, a lot. You know, 3 Beaver, 3 Jet and Blue. Like, that's a lot of consistency. I suppose the biggest issue is Charmies, yeah. That'll be the big one. Pop the normal, can't go second. Well, I mean, you got 3 starter plus your normal, which is now, like, Beaver is a good normal, so you gotta stop the normal. Not just negate it, but you gotta remove the body. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's, like, that terrible. Like, not a lot of decks just have a way to just instantly remove your normal summon, except, like, SP Little Knight. Which is, you know, very good, but... You're in an optimal Spright hand, I feel like you're going to be drawing like 2 hand traps anyway, so you're not going to be setting up a crazy board regardless. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Alright, that's the clan list, man list, fan list, ban list, man list. See you guys in the next thing of the stuff or whatever is going on here. And hopefully, we'll have a good, healthy WCQ season with Snake Eye being neutered now that it's completely dead. They murdered it, they killed it. Snake Eye is gone, no more Snake Eye. Bonfire has been limited from 2. That's it. Deck's gone. See you in the next one.